Hello and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of all the latest transfer news with me, DERMOTRON, and of course the man next to me, the man himself, Mr. Philip Brady, aka the Godfather. If you're nasty to him, he will leave a horse's head beside your bed. He's a bit like the milk tray man who comes in. If everyone remembers the milk tray advert from back in the day, Philip's like that. He comes in the middle of the night and leaves his horse's head next to you. And then he runs out with a little card saying, you've been godfathered. There you go.
I think I'd rather a box of milk tray now, to be honest.
Fair enough. Okay. Pick your pick. But how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, but you can scare people with the horse's head, by the way. But how are you anyway, sir?
Yeah, good. I'm good. Looking forward to... Actually, there's a break really for a couple of little tonight. I know there's a break. There's no matches on tonight, and then we've got the FA Cup starting tomorrow. So, good FA Cup, our best chance of silverware.
Yeah, and we are going to build up. Of course, me and Philip are going to do a little history in the FA Cup. Philip's going to talk about all the Tottenham wins, and we're going to go through each win and what it meant to us. And of course, tomorrow on the roundtable discussion, we're going to talk about your favourite FA Cup memory. It doesn't have to be with Tottenham. It can be any FA Cup final. And do you remember as a kid, very quickly before getting into transfer and working with people in chat, Philip, do you remember getting up on a Saturday morning really excited because all day was just FA Cup final, wasn't it? From about 11 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the evening. I mean, those were the days, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, it was that way up to the time Manchester United completely disrespected the two of them back in the early noughties by not even competing. Remember, they preferred to go and play in the World Club Championship.
In 2000,
up to that, I remember when I was a kid, there used to be a guy, I forget what his name was, but he used to lead the community singing at Wembley for the final. And the whole crowd would sing Abide With Me at about 5-3 before the teams came out. It was spine chilling, really. You know, that's all gone now, I'm afraid. But it used to be a great tradition. But unfortunately, like everything else, the FA Cup has been devalued a little bit by various things. But it's still a great day. The FA Cup final is still a marvellous day. Even better if Spurs are in it.
Yeah. I want to say big up to Wayne, who's sending a massive super chat already. Big up Wembley 1. I have to say big up to you. He says, good afternoon, everyone. Well, at least if the road, can't pronounce his name, so I'm calling him Rudu. The Rudu deal drags on. There's no doubt, the contrary to what we've been told, Levy still runs it. I don't believe. Look, I've got the latest on that, and it isn't what you think. It really isn't. Philip, look, we've got people saying now Levy's still running it. If Levy doesn't back Ange, we've got the old, all the thing back Ange or Levy out and all the. Where are you standing on it all this January window? What do you think? Do you think we have to wait to the end of the window to judge?
No. I think we're going to make a statement over the next couple of days by signing Dragusin. I think where it is at the minute, you can probably back this up, Dermot. I think that it's just the fee. Then they're waiting to meet halfway on the fee, which is normal practice, And to say Levy is controlling it, at the end of the day, Daniel Levy is a businessman. He's not going to overpay for something, so he's going to get the price will be agreed and he'll pay it. But why should he pay $5 million over the top just because Genoa want $5 million more than we're prepared to pay? You negotiate and you get back to a middle ground, and that's what will happen. And he might be still writing the checks, but I don't think he's still running the transfers.
He's not. Sorry, I just changed onto my reading glasses. Sorry. I can tell. I actually can back you up on that, Philip. That I was told last night that Fabio Paratici is running this show. He's doing this transfer between him and Man and that. So look, I respect your opinion. I got into an argument. I suppose a little bit of an argument, heated debate, I would call it, with what's the point last night over Levy. And I'm still on the point, Philip. I'm on the fence until he proves me wrong, and we won't know that until the end of the transfer window. Do you think it's fair that we have to wait, or do you think people are right now to say, well, look, I'm not even going to believe them with this window. It is what it is. So where are you going with it?
Listen, lads, it's the 3rd of January. 3rd of January. Let that sink in a bit. We're on the verge of making our first signing 3 days into the transfer window, 2 days into the transfer window. When's that ever happened before? Never. So let's just, let's give the guy a bit of credit. Okay, we'll bitch about him and we'll give out about it and criticize him all we can if things don't work out the way we think they are going to. But at the moment, got to give him the benefit of the doubt. We're close to a first transfer, which is, in my time watching Tottenham, this sporting Tottenham, that is unheard of, to make a signing this quick in the January window. So
And Ange wants him in before Friday. So they have to, if he wants him in before it has to be done by midnight tonight. That is the latest. But big up Wembley
you're
One.
right.
Thank you so much.
48 hours.
Yeah, for the
Thank you,
super chat.
Wembley.
Thank you so much indeed. We've got Dragon D's nuts.
Good day.
G'day. G'day. It's Ange here. When Andrews asked, you're only 1 point off the top four. We're only 3 points off the lead, mate. So there you go.
I love that. That's brilliant.
I did love that. I must admit, I watched that. I thought, what an answer. The interview didn't know where to come with it either, by the way. He didn't know how to go back from that. We've got Matthew with hello and a few hello. Also, he's saying,
Matthew.
Dermot, do you know today is the birthday of the great sword? Yeah, it is Michael Schumacher's birthday today, yeah. And our thoughts are with him as he still batters whatever he's he hit his head. Must be 10, 12 years ago now he had that
10
accident.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah, it's unreal. Wayne Bonner, good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're all well and having a cracking start to 2014. This is in our new year, new players and FA Cups are coming on. Guys, Tottenham till I die. Breathe. Now, Philip will read it out.
You in a hurry or something? Eh?
Philip will now read it out in normal speed.
No, I couldn't follow that. You know, no, it's fine. But yeah, Wayne, you're right. This is our year. New players and the FA Cup's coming home. I'm convinced of it.
Yeah,
you know?
so am I.
Saying that, we'll probably get beaten by Burnley on Friday. But anyway, we'll see.
Don't do that. Yeah, and in normal speed for everyone, he does say, afternoon, everyone. Hope you're all well and having a cracking start to 2020, which I did say 2014, by the way, Philip. I thought you would have pulled me up on that when I said 2014.
You were going so quick, I couldn't make out what you were saying.
2024, this is our year. New players, FA Cup coming on, coys. Tottenham till I die. Big up Wayne. We've got Matthew Wayne Bonner. Hello, Bruce Wayne, he calls him. Wayne, what's up, Matthew? How are you doing? And they're all talking to each other. All good, Matthew. Nice and shut out as it should be. Any news on my half brother Dragon Drugs and D's not got it coming, sir. Got it coming.
Dragusin D's not. That's a good one. Yeah.
I got to learn his name now. What's it?
Dragusin. Drag. If you think of drag goose in, drag a goose in. Drag goose in.
There you go. Now, big up to DJ Samuel member as well. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We've got Wayne. Dragon, bloody superb, love it. That's what I said. Dragon. I'm going to call him the Dragon. Matthew, my suggestion, if you like, when Moderate tries, he should be in the staff of our clubs and the transfer targets of all, because he has a great scout and I can see through. That's not a bad shout, actually, for Moderate to come in as a scout for the club, Philip, to be fair.
Yeah. I'd love to see him back at the club in some form or other.
Yeah, big up to Neil Shafton. Good morning. Good morning, sir. Hope you're doing well. Here is Carl the Charlie. Carl the, I think, always come up with a different nickname for him every day, so I've got to think of this one. Carl the Pussycat Simpson. There you go. It says, good afternoon, chaps, and everyone in the chat. Good afternoon, Mr. Pussycat. We've got DJ Samuel. Tottenham Hotspur are very interested in Wolves. Now, what do you reckon to this one? This is only a rumor, Philip. So it's not like
good player. He's scoring goals, and he's with Sonny. Could be chatting him up now when they're out in Korea. So you never know. Yeah. Although I doubt Wolves will want to sell him, but
no, I doubt it. We've got Neil Shafton, DJ. That's a rumor. He's with Son in Korea. He is, and that's why I'm saying it was a rumor. Neil. We've got Carl Simpson. I think the Rasputin by Boney M.
Rasputin.
We've got Dargo like Dracula. What's that, Philip?
Dragusin, yeah. Dragusin.
Yeah, like Dracula. We've got Matthew. We just call him Dragon Warrior. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Carl Simpson, whatever that is, the Big Daddy. There you go. Oh, just call me Big Daddy, he says. We've got Wayne going, Carl the Champ Simpson, and then, the Big Daddy. I'll call you the Big Lady, but there you go, Carl. Anyway, Philip, now, I apologize now for the spelling mistakes that I made. Dyslexia is a bitch. And I only realized after Philip pointed out to me, bless him. So, so I apologize now. If you can spot the mistake, let us know. And also, at the top of them, I have put where I got the quotes from. Now, I don't think I will do that in the future. It was a mistake on my part to do that. So just ignore the top part and just read what I've put in and the bottom part as well. So here we go, Philip. Here we go. This is it now. Now I've heard this morning. Sorry, do you want to read that one out, Philip? I'm just getting some news. So sorry.
Yeah, Tottenham and Genoa have new rounds of talks already scheduled to advance on Radu Dragusin's deal. Initial verbal proposal from Spurs is around 23 million euros, while Genoa asking price is 30 million euros. Contracts will continue soon. Postecoglou is still convinced he wants Dragusin. Now, he has to be signed by midnight tonight, I think, to play against Burnley on Friday. So time is run. I'd say that's a long shot. I'd say it's more likely to be in for the Man United match. But all they need to do is, okay, we want 30, you're offering 23. We'll settle on 26 and a half and leave it at that and sign him up. That's what needs to be done now.
Yeah. Well, he's already signed. He's already agreed to personal terms already, Philip, and he's already done his medical. So basically,
they're putting the cart before the horse now. They've never done before the fees agreed. It used to be the other way around.
Well, the player does want to come to Tottenham. He does want to come to Spurs. So it's basically get it done. Now, this is the latest. Now, I've heard talks have now started. They started about 3 hours ago, I was told. So talks that they are in the minute talking to each other, Philip. How quickly do you think they can get this done? Do you think they worked late into the night last night? They didn't stop talking until about 4 a.m. last night with this deal. So they resumed again. Quite early today in the middle of talking. How do you think? Do you think there will be a deal with say, do you know what? Let's just get this over the line. Let's get it done.
Well, obviously, to me, if what you're saying is correct, I'm sure it is, that he's agreed personal terms, that he's done his medical, right? Image rights, I'm sure, are included in the personal terms. Yeah. The only thing they can be arguing about is the fee. And, all it's going to take is a bit of agreement there. Paratici's leading this one, so I wouldn't like to be dealing with him. That's what I say. He really drives a hard bargain. But as long as he's realistic, we pay a real 26 million euros is not big money in today's transfer market.
No.
And this guy is reputed to be the bee's knees. So he will get him in. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and his agent's starting to stir it as well, Philip, which is really this is where agents just need to keep their nose out of it.
This is where the agents should be. I won't say the ruination. They're the reason transfer fees are so high. Really inflated high prices. The agent keep his mouth shut. He'll get his commission at the end of the transfer. Anything he says now might even jeopardize it.
Yeah. Big up to Ellie, just to go, who loves Spurs. Hello, lads. No signing in yet, but there is still time before a match on Friday. Midnight tonight, Ellie, is the latest for Friday. Let's keep our fingers crossed for at least one centre-back button. Look, I am hearing, Philip, Tottenham will get 3 to 4 players in this window.
Nice.
Now, when have we ever heard of that? Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Just another thing on Dragusin, there's also that issue of a work permit. I hope they're working on that in the background as well, because we get everything agreed, and he can't play if he gets the work permit. So
No, do you know 20 grand that costs for a work permit, Philip? To sort of work permit out.
20 grand and a 20 million fees buttons. When you think about it,
it is buttons. Yeah, it is. So big up to Ellie as well. We've got Carl Simpson, Dragusin. I know he's going with that one.
That will be the song, once the Boney M, everyone will be digging up the Boney M records now to get the words of that song so they can move it around for Dragusin.
Yeah. Dave, look, they've been going on. It's not new round of talks. It's just a resumption of the transfer talks. So that it's not new talks. It's just they've started again. So big up to you, Dave. We've got Neil saying Valu Dragon are Romanian, and we should call him Pikey because the Roman gypsies are Romanian. I don't know why I read that out, but there you go.
Be careful using language like that. That can be that word is quite offensive to a lot of people. So be careful.
It is. We do not. Yeah. Can you come quickly and save my arse for saying it, Philip?
Yeah. No, it's just Neil. We understand where you're coming from there, but I think we'll just curb the language there a wee bit, because I know in Ireland here that word is regarded as totally offensive. So
it is totally offensive. I wouldn't go up to one in Ireland and call them that, Philip.
It'd be the last thing you'd do.
Right, Philip, just go here. Right, I've got some breaking news, Philip. Just give me 2 minutes. Carry on just with the chat. Now, listen, guys, I'm just going to quickly say now, during these shows and the shows during this transfer window, I may have to come off and on because of news. I'm getting phone calls from multiple people that I use for transfer updates. So Philip will be hosting all the shows. I'll be coming in and out as I went. So I do apologize. I don't mean to it to look rude, but if I get news, I have to come off to ring the person or take a phone call. So Philip will be taking more of the lead on these shows in January. So Philip, just give us 2 minutes and I will be back.
Yeah, sure.
And what I'll do
Anyway,
is I'll
Carl's
put it
saying,
across the bottom of the screen once I get it
okay.
confirmed. Sorry, back.
Carl is saying it's a stupid agent trying to put the price up. That's it. That's because the bigger the price, the bigger the commission he gets, you know. And Keith Edwards saying agents talking up to get more money. Exactly. Just what I'm after saying there, because that's something. They're a scourge. And those guys make an absolute fortune from these transfers. And DJ Samuel is a member for 7 months. Cheers. Good man, DJ. That's great. 7 months. Where does the time go? And Ellie saying, yeah, a little Wayne might, no. Yes, a little Wayne. My nose is not streaming anymore, but feel very groggy and weak. I need a few more days. What, did you have COVID, Ellie? Sounds like it. Not good. Hope you're getting better anyway. And Wayne is saying his agent probably upset his cut isn't big enough. He's holding back the player he's supposed to represent. Yeah, that backs up what I'm saying altogether. Yeah. And Neil is saying, oops, where's he gone? Tottenham need to get 3 players gone. Yeah, well, one is gone already. Lloris is gone. We'll cover another one of the players later on in the program, I think. And who the third one is? It looks like Reguilon is going to be coming back and going out the door just as quick again. And we'll talk about that later on as well. And Matthew said, I'm so obsessed with Gallagher, I want him. Yeah, again, that's coming up later on, Matthew. So hang in there and we'll discuss Conor Gallagher as well. Peter M is saying, big up Dermot and Philip. I wish our transfers would be a bit less public like Liverpool's. Too much of a circus over everyone's target. Yeah, but if you look at it, none of the information comes from the club. The club never say anything until the deal is done. So all you're reading is speculation and in the nose and stuff dropped out by the agent. So it's hard to stop that. They'll all do it, but you'll never see a Tottenham comment until the player is holding the shirt, having signed the contract, which is the way it should be. And it's one thing I like Liverpool. They do it well as well. Peter M against the big up Dermot and Philip. Oh, sorry, I have to read that one. And Keith is saying, I can't see us getting 3 or more players. Well, we'll see.
I can.
We may have
yeah, well, I can give it the breaking news. I can bring. We mean here I go.
No, here we go. I says, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. Right, this is the latest at the moment. Spurs, the new offer of Radu, 25 million, still 5 million off as it stands. This is a verbal offer, not an official one. But Philip, I can add to that. Is it looks like they're trying to get the deal.
Microphone down. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Sorry. Yeah, here now. Yeah.
Sorry. Looks like this is actually on my phone. It looks like they're trying to get the deal sorted. Tottenham are trying to do a deal of 25 million with the potential add-ons of 5 million to make it a total of 30 million up front to 30 million euro. Genoa want 30 up front. So that is the very latest on that deal. So what I'll do is I will put that in also down the bottom. I'll put that in as a as into the banners as well. So what I'll do, I'll leave the banner up just to give you the very latest, guys. That is the latest. That is the latest I've just got there as well. Philip, what do you reckon to that little bit of breaking news I've got there of somebody that is actually in the deal at the moment, not in the deal, but no, somebody that's in the deal. So what do you reckon?
Well, we've offered the 30 million basically, even though it's not all in one hit, 25 plus 5. I think Genoa will be foolish to hang on much more. Yeah. I think, if I'm reading it correctly, Genoa are a club that wouldn't be one of the wealthy clubs in Italy.
Yeah,
and a fee like this to them could be, maybe they could buy 2 or 3 more players for themselves. So, common sense hopefully will prevail, and they'll accept the Spurs offer, and we can move on.
Yeah. So basically, you're like me on this one, Philip. That it is a potential first signing coming through in the next.
Oh, it'll happen. It'll happen. Yeah, because it's got to this stage. It's going to happen. Yeah.
Of course, it's going to happen. So listen, I've got that going across the bottom of the screen for you guys. Looks like they're trying to get the deal sorted. Tottenham trying to do a deal of 25 million plus a potential 5 million add-ons to make it a total of 30 million. Genoa wants the 30 up front. Now, clubs are skint, Philip, in Italy, as they say. Dermot, we need to get you. You need to get so jingle for your breaking news. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. Neil Shafton
I'll be back in 1 sec. I just need to relocate.
Yeah. Don't get too excited about Gallagher. There is a lot of BS going on. Well, listen, I have the latest on the Gallagher thing, and who I get it off, I trust Neil. And look, I know you don't think that's us, but we only report stuff that we can 100% guarantee was never happened. Big up to Colin as well. Yeah, I've got fed up with all the speculation. Yeah, I know, Peter. I know. Carl Simpson, we will Ange's after 4 or 5. Apparently, we have to put 40 million on the table for Gallagher for Chelsea to decide or not. Exactly, that's what I'm hearing as well. What else have we got here, people? A load of people coming in. Offer 27.5 million.
Yeah,
that's not a bad.
Yeah. That's what I was saying earlier. Split the difference. You know.
I have heard he is 100% back in Ange. Carl, minimum, Levy wouldn't pay that for amount of player. For once, hopefully Tottenham will get it done by midnight. I think it will be done by midnight, to be fair. Happy New Year. Who blinks first? And Carl says the Italian clubs are skint. So, Philip, a lot of stuff coming out. I'm now looking again if there's any other extra bit of breaking news. And the answer to that is no, not yet. So that is the latest we've got on that. Now, please excuse the top of the pop and the spelling mistakes. I do apologize. Dyslexia is a bitch. And thank you to Philip for pointing out to me. I don't know what that is called. It's supposed to be transfer rumor, but it's ended up trans Duma or something like that.
I think it's because it's Højbjerg. I think it's Danish. It's Danish.
Yeah, it is Danish. Yeah, it is. Now, look, I went around. I use Spurs News now for my latest stuff, and there's loads of different articles there from like the Daily Mail or Football.London. And look, I found this on this one anyway. Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Højbjerg has been linked with a move away from the club, and Napoli now, Philip, are keen on signing him. According to a report from Football Italia, preliminary talks between the Italian club and the players' entourage have already started, and remains to be seen whether they can secure an agreement. Look, where are you going with this, Philip? Look, he's got 2 Italian clubs after him. Where do you think he'll end up?
And
this is only a rumor, by the way.
Yeah,
just want to make this is not legit. It's only a rumor.
I meant to say under the Dragusin thing as well. I read someone this morning too that Napoli are actually trying to get Dragusin with a cash and player offer. Now, I think that could be something put out by the agent just to stir things up. I don't believe it for a minute. But
can I just,
the problem I've got with...
Sorry, just want to add to that, Philip. Napoli last night walked away from that deal. So they don't want to know.
Yeah, that's fine. My worry about dealing with Italian clubs, it's okay buying players from them. But when we're selling players to them, their financial status is so bad. How are they going to pay us? You know, if we get 20 million for Højbjerg, right? What's it going to be? 2 million down and $1 million a year for the next 15 years.
Yeah,
something like that. You know, it's the terms of the deal will worry me, and I hope to God that we got 20 million for him. That makes Dragusin very, very cheap.
Yeah. Well, Juventus want to do a loan to buy in 25 million by obligation.
Right. Okay.
Now,
without obligation or with obligation.
With Tottenham want obligation in that deal. Lazio want to do it without the obligation, but Tottenham want it with the obligation.
Well, I'd only let him go that way if there was an obligation.
Yeah,
because we don't want the Ndombele situation. Of he's still coming back at the end of every loan period because nobody wants him.
Yeah. Well, there could be also Carl's hit the nail. Hang on, Philip. Sorry. Right. Okay, I've got more breaking news on the Radu deal. I am sorry about this, Philip. I don't mean to cut you off. Sorry. Do you want to go through some of the chat?
Yeah, I'm just thinking, where do we get to here? Because I'm just a bit behind here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we are. It's Wayne Bonner saying, "Who blinks first?" Round 1. That's a good way of putting it. All right. And Colin of STSN is in. Hiya, Colin. How are you? Then Happy New Year, Peter. And DJ Samuel, for once, hopefully Tottenham will get this done by midnight. Well, if he wants to play against Burnley, although I still think we might sign the player subject to work permit, and whether that's through in time or not is another day's work, you know. The foreign affairs people can be a bit slow when it comes to things like that. And let's see what else we got. New comments.
Right, here we go, Philip. Here we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got it now. It's going up off the bottom of your screen. Tottenham Hotspur will miss the deadline for Radu to be able to play in this week's FA Cup. However, they are confident that a deal will be announced by Friday or early next week. That's the latest I have on that. So that is the latest we've got. Tottenham are confident that a deal will be announced Friday or early next week, but he will miss the deadline for the FA Cup, which means then his first game for Spurs will be Philip Manchester United, which we did say. But yeah, that is the very latest I have for you guys, and of course it is going across the bottom of your screen. Let's go, before we get back to the chat, we'll go through the latest rumours, Philip. Now, West Ham, I broke this yesterday, that West Ham have contacted Tottenham about a deal for centre-back Eric Dyer, transfer latest. Now, this was read on the boot room, and it made me giggle. Right? It made Philip giggle as well. So
I'm still laughing.
Postecoglou decided brilliant, apparently brilliant Spurs player can go this month. West Ham have already approached. Now, Philip, the latest I have on this is he's been told he has to move. He has to go this month. Now, there is talk about him tying up his contract, but that depends how much of the contract he has left and on himself. 6 months. So it depends on him accepting, compromising on the deal. But he's Sporting Lisbon or West Ham, he could end up. But he has to go this month. He's been told to look for a new club, Philip. Apart from the brilliant Spurs player, which is feckin' hilariously funny, where are you on Eric Dyer? Do you think it's about time he left?
Dermot 2 years ago, he should have left. But anyway, we'll not go there. Yeah, I mean, I do you know something? I hope he goes to Sporting Lisbon. You know, I think that would suit his style of play better. Then again, he could go to West Ham, and we might benefit.
Yeah. Can I say, is that mic better now?
Oh yeah, it's only when you go down to one side to talk we couldn't hear it. You know, when you're leaning down to look at your phone or something. Yeah. Yeah,
sorry. I do apologize. This is from Team Talk. This is another rumor. Team Talk understands that an agreement could be reached for Al-Ittihad to cut ties with Jota and to move him on a cut price deal this month as they prepare for a big summer transfer next summer. Philip, look, Tottenham want him. Do you think he will end up at Tottenham? But also Celtic and Aston Villa want him as well. So where do you think he might end up?
I think the lure of Ange Postecoglou will probably be too much there, providing that it's a realistic price they have to pay for him. I think he'll join Spurs. I'd love to see him at Spurs.
Yeah, would you take him on a loan deal first and then work it from there, Philip?
Yeah, take him on the loan because you never know how a guy like that's gonna adapt to the Premiership. It's okay playing Wraith Rovers and Heart of Midlothian every week, but when you're playing Liverpool and Man United, it's slightly different. So yeah, I'd take him on a loan and let's see how he does.
Yeah. Also, this is from Italian media, Philip, that Lazio are reportedly considering making a move for Tottenham-owned left-back Reguilon this month. The 27-year-old Spaniard joined Manchester United as a season-long loan in the summer, but it's expected to return to North London, which we broke yesterday, in the coming days, with the Red Devils ready to activate an early termination clause attached to his loan move. It's because the two left-backs who came in to cover Philip are now fit. Bournemouth, Villarreal, and Seville are after him as well. Plus, now these reports of Lazio. Look, Tottenham are looking for a loan, get him out on the loan, but a loan to buy or to sell. What do you think is the best for Reguilon? He hasn't played for Tottenham since 21-22 season. He's not really under Ange's plan. So where do you think he will end up? I think Bournemouth would be a good shot for him.
Won't be good, sure. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm quite surprised United aren't keeping him because he was one of their better players. He never let them down like a lot of other United players.
He only came in for cover.
He did, yeah. But he's done well. Yeah. He's done well up there. So I think he's only coming back into Tottenham to go back out again. So I think I really don't know. A loan with an obligation to buy would be a good one there. And
Mm.
like the lad's done nothing wrong. He's done
Yeah.
nothing wrong, but I think it's time for him to move on.
Yeah. Now this is the Gallagher latest. We talked a bit about Gallagher last night, Philip, me and Paul, and both would Levy was not going to overpay for a player, which I think is the right thing to do, especially with the FFP and everything as well, Philip, where you have to be careful. We're not in the Forest now being investigated. Now Chelsea going to be re-investigated for something that happened on the Brentford area as well. I know how much the FA have to fight Man City and Man United. I cannot say anything because I signed an NDA to that, but Philip, I'll tell you off screen.
Yeah.
It's
Just 1 second
£5.50.
though. I'm back in one.
God, he's off now talking to Daniel Levy now as well. But anyway, Football London, Alistair Goes says that Tottenham Hotspur are keeping tabs on Conor Gallagher's situation at Chelsea, but suggested that the Lily Whites might wait until the end of the transfer window to make a move for the midfielder. Look, I think I would love Gallagher at Tottenham. I think he's a great player. He is a good midfielder. He's an upgrade on Højbjerg. And I really do feel that if we can get the deal done this window, we will do. I think this deal will last the window, if you know what I mean. It will last all the way. And it will go there. It will happen. But I think if it doesn't happen the end of January, I'm hearing it will happen in the summer. Chelsea are in trouble financially with the FFP, so they need to sell before they can buy, before they break any more rules. But on that point, Man City and Chelsea will probably know from what I'm hearing, their punishments, if not the end of this season, but next season. But the Chelsea are being reinvestigated. Again, guys, this is the last bit of news as well. This is another rumor as well. Apparently, Tottenham Hotspur defender Japhet Tantanga's loan stay at Augsburg, the German side, could be terminated this month. He hasn't played for them at all. He's been suffering with a knee injury, so I think the best thing for him is to come back to Tottenham and get himself fit and then take it from there, where we go from there. But that is all the latest rumors we've got, guys. So I'm going to go through the chat. And we're going to start with Carl Simpson, Peter M. I'd be sad to see to Højbjerg, but needs my. Yeah, I think he does need to go, guys. Look, in my opinion, I think Højbjerg is, for me, I love Højbjerg, but the way he played the other night against Brighton, when he was sort of ducking challenges and not giving 100%, I think, look, for me, I think he had to go. And I think, look, for me, he is going. Where he goes, probably Juventus, Lazio, I'm not too sure. But anywhere he does go, would have to be an obligation to buy at the end of it. You can't just send him out on loan and then have him back in 6 months' time. It's just not good enough for me, good enough for Tottenham or the player himself. Carl Simpson, we need Radu done. We have more. We on the phone to Daniel Levy?
No, someone at the front door.
It was a Tottenham representative come to see you.
Yeah. Well, I cannot give any more. I'm an official secret act,
Yeah, I can only confirm or deny that it wasn't part of the Irish National Spy Society coming to tell you to be quiet over the future the future redemption of Daniel Levy looking to spend money. Anyway, all that they were looking for their tax back again, Philip.
No. They're just checking up to see has Ndombele been seen at the local McDonald's around here,
He has.
I heard he was. He's gone missing again.
He was. He was again. We need Radu done. We need to have him on other target. I expect it will complete before midday, so he'll be able to take part in Friday. Do you know what? I think so too, Carl. That's what happened.
No,
Matthew.
He won't be able to take part on Friday, though.
Well, if it's done before midnight tonight, Philip, he may well do. You know how quickly these transfers can change.
Oh, no, I'm only going on what you put through earlier, that it wasn't going to happen until Friday.
I'm saying also, Philip, that look, come on, guys. There's 67 you in the house and only 19 likes. Hit that like button. Let's get that like button up for me and Philip, and also pick up your memberships as well. Hit the subscription button. Hit the everything else you can. Hit the notification bell and show us some love. Come on, you want to. Me and Philip put a lot of work into these shows, so show some love. Show us, hitting there a little bit. Oh, somebody sent a heart. Oh, 100%. Loads of 100%. Well, that's good enough. That's good enough for me. Super chat and the super sticker would have been nicer, and the membership would have been nicer. But I'll take the 100%. Carl, thank you very much. I know it was you. Matthew says, I trust you even more now because you are the one who said about Sancho going to Dortmund. Yes, I was. See, I don't. These people say to me, "I don't trust Dermot." Right? Oh, his transfer thing. I broke it yesterday that he was going to Dortmund first, and that me and Philip are going to talk about that in our roundup pre-record that's coming out tonight. Philip, you know yourself. We are the show. We are the channel of the breaking news transfer-wise, aren't we?
Yeah. Well, we don't do rumors. If you hear it here, it's chances are it's well on the way to completion.
Well, if it is a rumor, we will say it's a rumor, won't we? We will make it quite
we'll
clear.
Always be specific whether it's a rumor or not.
Yeah. Because if I don't, Philip takes me round the back of the house and tortures me for about half an hour afterwards.
Jesus Christ.
Or he has one of his hitmen to do it, for not doing it correctly. He is the Godfather by name, Godfather by nature, aren't you? He's a head of the Irish Mafia, apparently. He's a head of the Irish Mafia. He's a head of this channel as well. He runs this channel with an iron
knocking
rod.
on my door soon.
I love them knocking on mine too with the special strawberries I sell. Anyway, both Italian clubs, Napoli and Juventus, have got some players I would definitely... Yeah, that's a good shout as well. Do you think some of these transfers could be done with part exchange, Philip? Tottenham?
Possibly, yeah. If Juventus have got... So if Juventus won Højbjerg and have got somebody spare, yeah, we have a look at them and see, certainly, yeah.
Big up to Big T. Manchester United will have news for you later, sir, on the Man United, or everything going from transfers to managers being talked to a new director of football as well coming to Old Trafford from Newcastle. All that later for you, Big T, so watch out for that. What will you do with Reguilón now you have him back? Just loan him back out.
He's coming in the swing doors. He comes in one door and out the other back to another club.
We've got loan Reggie back out. Carl says, Big T, we're getting him sold. We've got Wayne Bonner. Damn, Dermot's busier than Sky Sports on transfer deadline day.
The new Jim White, Jim White's replacement.
Yeah.
Oh, you need a yellow tie now.
I'll have to get a yellow tie now. Yeah, I have to get a yellow tie now for deadline day now, Philip. I have to find one actually. Neil Shafton, turn up the mic or don't bend down or sideways. We can't hear you. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I have my phone here, so I'm going to have to get a little stand for my phone now. So it's somewhere up here so I can read it then. We've got here, Carlson, rumours that VDV is fully fit and could be available. How good it would be to have him back on Friday, Philip, VDV?
If he's available. I don't think he won't be back on Friday. They wouldn't risk him in an FA Cup match. No, they'll keep him for Man United. We need him more against United.
We do.
Yeah.
Matthew, he is close to it. And so's Maddison, I'm hearing as well.
Yeah,
could be both back for Man
and
United.
What will we do? We've got to the verge of the top four with a half a reserve team playing. What will we do when we get our proper players back?
I don't know. It'll be mental. Matthew, Manchester United, Old Trafford, Red Devils, says Matthew. Wayne says Carl Simpson. I don't think VDV will be risked till the United game. No, he won't.
Yeah.
Much better, Dermot, says Neil. Sorry about that. Wayne must slowly. Let's go through. Peter M says Dyer isn't homegrown. That is a big reason for letting him go, to make some space for more homegrown players. Yeah. Philip, where do you think he will end up? Do you think West Ham or do you think Sporting Lisbon?
I don't know, to be honest. I think I'd rather see him gone from the Premier League altogether, because my fear with a player like Eric Dyer is he could come back to play against us for West Ham later in the season, score the winning goal in the 99th minute or something. That's the sort of thing that happens in football. So that's why I think I'd rather see him go out to Sporting. He's Portuguese origins anyway, so it'd probably suit him better to go to Portugal. He's not a homegrown player for West Ham either. So that's why he's better off going to Portugal,
What do West Ham see in him, to be fair?
I don't know. Maybe he owns a bubble factory.
That's it.
They can buy the bubbles on the cheap.
Now, look, Philip, that game last night was horrible. It was diabolical. I mean, me, Wayne, Hod God, we're all talking about. We were sending each other game tags to link up on our Xboxes. It was quite funny. It was a really funny. It's our first ever 0-0 draw, Philip, in a watch along.
Yeah, and look who provides it. West Ham. Who else?
Yeah. And also last night was our 800th video as a channel.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So big up to you, Philip, for all them. Big up for them 400, 500, 679 appearances you've made. I've made 800 appearances. You've made near enough the same, bonus monies will be going out soon. Philip be
That's
looking
right.
at his contract now. Appearance money. When do I get my bonus for how many appearances? He'd be going to his lawyer now in the morning. Look over this contract. Is it legit? It was done on the back of a McDonald's
back in the
chip
fag
bag.
packet.
Back of the backpack. Is that legit, lawyer? Is that legit? Wayne Dyer would do well at the Spammers, but I think he's moved. I think he's the man to save Ten Hag's job. There you go, Man United.
Jesus,
Come and get
I would have said just the opposite.
Angie's very familiar with Jota. I think that Jota will do. I think that he will come to us, Philip, somehow. I've just got this sneaky feeling. With all the transfer rumours, I feel Dermo should be in the suit and go for Sky Sports.
Yeah, Dermot.
Oh, dude. Transfer deadline day is going to be busy for us, Philip. I know it is. Everton should be all over Dyer. He would do great. That's not a bad shout, Dyer to Everton, to be fair.
Yeah, but I think, as we're going to discuss later, Everton mightn't just be in the way of signing any players at the moment.
Yeah, that's true. We are going to bring you. Yeah, we are going to bring that up. We've got Carl Simpson, bring on Jim White's yellow tie.
yeah.
That will be coming out. I will find a yellow tie somewhere for deadline night. I promise you, I will do that. I will do it for a joke. There is nothing we can do, Dermot's.
Bonaparte. He's calling you Napoleon Bonaparte.
I don't know if I should take that as a compliment or whatever. I watched the YouTube video in that fella. He's a fucking nutcase. He really is.
There's a good film out about him now, Napoleon. Haven't seen it yet, but it's supposed to be quite good.
Apparently, it's supposed to be very good, Philip. But I haven't seen it either.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, both. I like this from Wayne. Both clubs are Dragonson.
Yeah, that's true. By the way, I meant to say, Dermot, I looked at after the show yesterday. I looked at one of the comments in the community. I don't know who sent it in. Whoever sent it in said Dragusin wasn't an Ange type player. He was too slow. He couldn't pass. And I thought, hang on, what's this guy's agenda? It was completely the opposite of what all the stats say, you know?
Yeah. What's the point? FC's him and me were at it last night on the watch along.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting, you know.
Yeah. Matthew says, I want Gallagher at Tottenham. You know, I am upset. Yeah, you are, Matthew. It will happen. Either it happen in the January window or in the summer, but I guarantee you it will happen. We'll go to Martin 958. Big up, Martin. Hope you're doing well, sir. Just checking there any more update. That is no updates yet. Sorry. Waiting for a telephone interview.
Oh,
so this will calm my nerves being it. Matthew, the very best of luck, and let us know how you get on.
Luck.
Yeah,
good luck with that.
All right, Neil's saying I want to be all right. Neil's just put in a very Neil will get you on deadline day. We will get you on deadline day, Neil. I like Højbjerg, but it doesn't suit how Ange wants to play. No, he's in the last one, Philip. The last comment for Neil Shafton. Don't read it out. I'll bring it up in a minute.
My comments are just loading here now.
Okay, I'll bring it up there. Carl Simpson, Philip has just had a call as Tom cannot do the voice and he needs his number one replacement. Good one, Carl. Yeah. I like that. Oh, Matthew. Oh man. Now I know. Lord Philip works with the Men in Black. That's why he knows everything. Wayne says Philip tortures you. So he makes you watch an Arsenal season review. Yeah, he does. Yeah, every night I have to
secrets watch out. The secrets out. Yeah,
I'm up to 1986 now at the moment. I tell you, it's boring the pants on me.
You only another 38 years to go, damn it. You're all right.
Yeah. I've got the Invincibles to come yet. I've got to watch that. That's going to be heartbreaking.
Oh God, I'll make you watch that twice.
Yeah, thank you. Reggie will be on standby for Destiny. I don't think he will, Martin.
But no, I don't think so.
I understand people saying that though, Philip.
It makes sense, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Big up to everyone's house. 62 of you now watching. Please hit the like button. Wow. Keep hitting that like button, guys. Absolutely gets us out there. The silver one, evening, my friendly foes. Big up the silver one. I have a feeling who you are, but I can't remember your name. But I know I've met you before. But big up. Evening, my friendly foes. Happy New Year to you both. Happy New Year to you, sir. Even though you are a Gunners fan, welcome to the channel. I know this fella, Philip. You know him as well. Benny. I think it's Benny. If it's Benny, he is a legend.
Yeah, that's it. Good man, Benny. Yeah.
I love Benny. I think hopefully you're doing Bobby's Newcastle. I'm doing the Arsenal game with Benny. Hopefully Benny and Bobby. So be plenty of banter there Saturday evening. Or are you doing the Saturday morning game with Bobby? I can't remember now.
I think I'm doing Sunderland, don't I?
Yeah. Philip is
I'm just
checking.
looking at this comment that was up there about Man United CEO. Is that actually happened?
Yeah, I've actually asked the question. I'm waiting for that to Keith. I'm waiting for that to be confirmed. Yeah, maybe Philip might get it. Is it confirmed?
No, I'll tell you. This is November. This came out. Richard Arnold is to leave role as Man United's chief executive.
Yeah. Now I have the very latest of where he's got, who's going to replace him. So we've got that in a pre-record later. Loved the gaming chat. So did I, Carl, last night. It was so great. We have to start up a little gaming WhatsApp group, Carl. So I let you sort that out. And you, me, and Hod God. We even get Philip Brady involved, teach him the world of gaming. You might even get him to buy himself an old Xbox. You know, get Mrs. Brady on EA Sports.
I've too much else on them.
Wayne Bonnet, the only winning goal Dyer will score is an own goal. He's gone again. Philip is gone. He's gone to get his Xbox, Carl. That's what he's gone to do. Even I've made a few appearances. Yeah, you have actually. We'll consider us lucky to have problems to have and choose between Devane, Mendelson, Bentancur, Romero. Yeah, I know what you're getting at, Neil. Carl says, to be fair, when Dermo does the Saturday around the grounds, I want Dermo in as Ron Atkinson's chat coach. Hello, Mrs. Brady. Happy New Year. Do you? Well, Matthew says, well, you look like
I'm on mute now. She's on mute. Go on, say it again, Mary.
Oh, Happy New Year. And Spurs to win everything. Keep you quiet.
See, I love that woman. I absolutely love that woman. She's like my Derfel. Says exactly the same thing to me. Do you know?
I don't normally hear that now.
Yeah, no,
normally it's the opposite. Spurs are crap.
Yeah, that's what my missus keeps saying as well. So I keep convincing her we're brilliant under Ange. She just don't know. Anyway, well, you look like Napoleon, Dermot, do I? Okay, fair enough. Neil Shafton says, I want to be the Simon Jordan to your Jim White, but I need a hair transplant, a little bit palette on the wardrobe. Neil, we'll get you on. We'll get you on deadline day. We will get you on deadline day for the crack. Okay. Many thanks for the well wishes. Good luck, Martin. Let us know how you get on, sir. You will get it. Because do you know why? Because you're a Tottenham Hotspur fan. You've got Ange in the system. You will succeed. We've got Tequila. Here's my main man.
Oh, here he is.
Tequila. Afternoon, gents. Big up, Mr. Tequila. We've got Concept. I heard Philip is the leader of the. Yeah, he is. Oh, it's Tony. Big up, Tony. How are you doing, Tony? Big up. Also from the Armory. Yeah, I've met you once. Big up, Tony. How you doing, sir? Happy New Year to you.
Good man, Tony.
Finally, a bit of class on the channel. He's talking about Mary.
All right, I'll tell her that.
Yeah. I think we'll take Burnley on Friday 2-0. So do I. Son and Bentancur to score. Just the end of the trophy joke. That's all
Son and Bentancur.
Yeah.
The two players who definitely won't be playing.
Yeah. We've got Ruth Runaby Murphy. Big up, madam. Hope you're doing well. Please hit the like button and subscription button if you can as well. Strange enough, Emerson Davis presently playing the centre back would not play in the Spurs team with a fit Romero and Van de Ven. They are wing backs and would not play in front of Destiny and Paro.
Yeah,
look, she makes a very good point here.
Very good point. It needs must. It's needs must. With nothing else. So that's why they have to play. And we played against Bournemouth with four fullbacks.
Yeah.
In the defence. And we got away with it. We won't get away with it against better teams. So that's why we need to get these reinforcements in and the fit players back.
We do. We've got DJ Samuel FA Cup this Friday. Can't wait. Me and Philip will be all over that, apparently. We will be. I might wait and see. Bentancur needs game time. Son could come on late, but Son is on a plane
in Korea. Son is in Korea.
Yeah, he is. And then we've got now, Philip, just a little bit before we end off this show. And it is about VAR. And we did do the watch along with Liverpool and Newcastle the other night. And look, I said both players dived. And I'll stick by that, Philip. If VAR is in there for a system to stop this diving or stop players conning referees, then it's the system broken then. The system doesn't work because we had two decisions on Friday that were dives.
Well,
So
the Liverpool. Are you talking about the Liverpool match, Dermot?
Yeah, the Liverpool match. Yeah, the
on
one we
Monday
did
night.
watch.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The first penalty was more a penalty than the second one, but neither were penalties. If you know where I'm coming from.
No. Yeah.
What Diaz dived, but I you know me and Simon Jordan, Dermot, I don't often agree with him, but he was spot on what he said about Jota.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody said Jota. He was fouled in 2023 and went down in 2024. It was that delayed.
Oh, no.
It was ridiculous how that penalty was given. How VAR didn't overturn it, and book Jota for diving. It just shows you Liverpool lives.
Yeah. So
and VAR is gone, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it's gone. It's
that's the point I was going to get.
Credibility.
Yeah,
it's lost all credibility.
That's the point I was going to. Where does VAR as an entity now stand in the Premier League?
It stands in the dustbin of the Premier League, waiting for the bin men to come and collect it because it's not worth anything anymore. It's just, you wouldn't mind if you know it's a brilliant system, but it's the clowns that are operating that are causing the problem. Each boy doing the VAR has got a different interpretation than the next guy, and you're never going to get continuity. That's why I'd say nine referees out of 10 would not have given that penalty on Monday for Liverpool, the second one, but they got us. You know, if that had been up the other end, Jurgen Klopp would still be mouthing off about it. But that happened down the right end, so he's quite happy with it.
Hang on. I just want to show you a little picture we've got. Here's Jurgen Klopp after the game doing his interview, and this was Gary Neville in the commentary box at the time that the Liverpool penalty was given. So there you go. There is Gary Neville and Jurgen Klopp. Look, for me, Philip, VAR is a great system, right? But it's so bad. So where does this leave FIFA, UEFA, the Premier League, who've put millions into this system, Philip? Is it wasted money that could have gone somewhere else to improve the game instead of? We can't even celebrate a goal when we do a watch along, Philip. We have to wait. Is it a goal? Isn't it a goal?
Yeah.
Is it offside? Isn't it? Has it taken the soul out of football?
It has. The only thing I think that we could save VAR, and this is only a temporary thing that might placate a lot of people, is to bring in the 3D version of it that they use in the World Cup, which at least will eliminate the offside situation. And let's face it, offside is the most commonly used reason for VAR is offside.
Yeah.
So I think if you brought that in, then you would know if there was clear daylight between players and whatever. And what bugs me about it, you're looking at an offside situation the other night. You're looking at the VAR screen comes up and you're looking at nothing happening. After about 2 minutes, they draw the lines. Draw the fucking lines straight away and get over with. You know,
it's like they were looking at the Liverpool player completely, weren't they? And I said to you, what are they looking at?
Yeah, they look at the wrong player. You know, it's a joke.
They use it in Europe. UEFA use it for the European competitions. FIFA use it for the World Cup. The Premier League wouldn't, because the clubs wouldn't pay for it. Well,
that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I mean, the money that's been made, could they not use some of the money they got from the World Cup or something just to incorporate and put it in? There's only 20 grounds it has to go into. It's not as if it's going in every ground in the country.
No,
it's only Premiership grounds that need it, and it would be brilliant. That at least would give it some faith in actually getting things right, instead of favoritism being shown to certain clubs, which, let's face it, there is.
Yeah. Now, Philip, I will go over very quickly on the what I broke last night also about that Sancho deal. We'll go over. I've got news on that as well. That is going to be probably one of the first transfers to go through, Philip. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, it's no, this is about the FFP for other reasons. And this is Chelsea. Not FFP, but Chelsea are being investigated for other reasons, Philip. There will be an investigation for things that have happened in the Abramovich ownership. And also Nottingham Forest are being investigated for FFP. Now, the man that is in charge of investigating all FFP matters and the Chelsea situation, he's deemed to be the best sports lawyer in the world, is Mr. Peter McCormack, OBE. Now, he is supposed to be the man to do this. Now, also, the Defoe thing, the investigation can take a while, but there's still a chance that Tottenham could be punished for it, but would have to be watertight. Where are you going along with this FFP, Philip, with Chelsea, Nottingham Forest, the Man City thing, with Tottenham now also looking to be investigated? Now, you're only allowed to spend, Philip, was it 35 million per window? It's 105 million over a rolling 3-year window.
No, you're allowed to lose that much. You're allowed to lose that much.
So that goes at 30 a year. Why are teams the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Man City, getting away with it, where teams like Everton, who could be reinvestigated again, the likes of Nottingham Forest, who are going to be investigated? Where are you on this, Philip? It's FFP working for the wrong clubs, if you know what I mean? Are they going against the wrong clubs? Yeah.
There are certain clubs who get away with murder. Manchester City, to name one. Chelsea, in all fairness to Chelsea, they reported themselves after the Abramovich era. They obviously saw so, but I suppose they thought with the fact that by reporting themselves, they might mitigate the sentence. Manchester City, in my opinion, should be hit with a 20-point ban for every season that they've been found to be in breach of financial fair play, which would relegate them. Now, Nottingham Forest, I'm not surprised because they bought about 500 players during the summer and they didn't sell many, so that they're bound to be. They'll get a slap on the wrist. They're not a major offender, and Everton, poor Everton, are the ones I feel sorry for. They've already been docked 10 points, and maybe there's another 10 points on the way because they had incompetent ownership prior to the previous owners, and now they're paying the price for it. Very
Newcastle,
unfair. Manchester City are the biggest offenders and getting away with it.
Newcastle, I'm hearing as well, Philip, have to sell. They've spent 400 million, so they're now nearly in breach of FFP as well. Newcastle.
I heard Newcastle couldn't spend any money this summer, which is a new. But then again, they spent money when the Saudis took over. They'll be watching the teams with a Saudi ownership like a hawk, because it's so easy to slip in money there on the QT and not put proper channels like Man City did.
And Chelsea also been done for paying people off the books, if you know what I mean, of different companies and different accounts. So what should the Premier... Look, my question is, Philip, what punishment would you give to Chelsea, Man City, Nottingham Forest and Everton, and teams that do, including Tottenham, that break the rules? What should be the deterrent punishment?
If it's a historical break of the rules, if it's going back 10 or 12 years, right, the punishment maybe should be slightly less. I'm not saying Tottenham should get away with it, but I think a fine is enough for Tottenham's maybe a 5-point deduction or something, right? Nothing serious. Manchester City are the one that the book has to be thrown at. Absolutely, hook, line, and sinker, and Chelsea. They're the two. They make an example of them, but they never will because they'll be scared to. They'll be scared to take on the big boys. Nottingham Forest will probably get it because they're an easy target, and Everton have already had it because they're an easy target. So it's just up to me. You want to be fair and equitable. But Man City are the ones they'll tie it up in the court for the next 10 years before their sentence is implemented, and that's not right.
Let's just get a few chats and then we will end it off there, Philip. Simply, I think we'll feel a very weak side against Burnley. I think it's a good opportunity to give the likes of Phillips and Dorothy a go centre backs. Me and Philip will be doing. Yeah, but this is the point. Me and Philip are going to do. We are going to do our predicted lineup now. What I'm going to do is we're gonna actually decide the lineup together, as we're not going to pre-do it like how I normally do it. We're going to do it differently for the FA Cup, and we're going to put players in and build the side up. So watch out for that. That's going to be the new way we're going to do our predicted lineups from now on. So please watch that to come. Tequila, thank you so much. Everyone, get over to Full Time Sports Network, our partner channel, also this channel as well. I want to say very quick to Tony. He said, what's craziest for me? Diego Jota opted to dive rather than score.
Yeah.
He was more interested in getting the keeper sent off. It was disgusting in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Philip,
good point.
You agree with
point.
that?
Very good absolutely. Point. I mean, all he had to do was wrap the ball around his leg and put it in the net. He didn't. He thought the goalie would be... I actually thought the goalie would be sent off, to be honest, because he was denying a clear goal. I said it would be a red card. The referee bottled it on every occasion. He got everything wrong in that situation, you know. And
Anthony,
but no,
I love
think,
Liverpool Taylor.
Stuff. You know, we were watching. We'd actually had a lag on our stream, you know, and we were watching it, and we saw a penalty coming up, and it was 3-2 at the time, and we were both hoping it was in Newcastle.
Yeah, really did. Big up Tony as well. My Gaming Podcast channel. is big up. Everyone get over to Keely's channel. It's a great channel, actually, Philip. Good to relax to. I have to say, good to chill out to. Conclash 3. I went to a Premier League game for the first time in years last month, and oh my God, VAR literally ruins the joy of watching the match live. Won't be going back anytime soon until VAR goes.
Yeah,
That says it all,
quite
doesn't it,
understand your feelings.
Yeah. VAR, Carl says, VAR is just getting worse game after game. It's embarrassing. At least the refs tried to do a good job before VAR. Now it's just incompetent. Way too good looking for Karen Klopp, apparently. I like the tennis VAR. 3 chances. That's a very good point, actually, Philip. You got did it the same in rugby as well? Or another
no, it's slightly different in rugby. Cricket, you get a review in cricket. You can review it in cricket.
You get 3 reviews, isn't it?
Well, 2 or 3, depending on the length of the game.
Yeah. We've got Luke Chapman, Northampton Town shirt with Sam Hopkins, but need one more. I need one more, another slave. We'll keep close eye on Northampton with you, Luke. No problem. Tequila, I hear his son dies often. Little Kenny McCormack. Okay.
I get that one.
I don't get that one. Ours wasn't FFP, was it? No, it wasn't. It was something to do with paying Defoe money or something like that. I think
we're going way back 15 years ago.
Yeah, it is. I think Newcastle were fine because of under Ashley. When the Saudis took ownership, they had at least 400 million to spend. Well, they have spent 400 million since then, Neil. So this is why they're close to their FFP. And Carl, the last comment of the stream, I will pretty much full scrunched. Ange won't make that mistake again. No, we won't.
We don't want to repeat the Fulham. No. We don't want to repeat the Fulham.
Listen, we've had a mad stream. Absolutely. Thank you to everyone who's come in and hit a like button. Nearly 300 views, Philip, and up to nearly 70 people at one point watching us live. It's mental. I don't know why the watchers, but. And also big up to Wembley one as well for the super chat. Thank you so much. And also DJ Samuel, congratulations on 7 months. Philip, we are back later, of course, with a little pre-record, which is going out later tonight. This is about the other clubs and the other bit of news I've got from other clubs and a bit more about the FFP as well. Go through that more with Philip. But Philip, what's your views on Tottenham's transfer dealings today? Are you happy at the moment how we're doing stuff?
I'll be happy when we get the signings in, but I'm reasonably happy the way it's progressing. That's all you can say at the moment. It looks like we've got rid of Hugo Lloris. Dyer looks like he's gone, and looks like we're going to get our Dragusa in. So yeah, good start. Good stuff.
Good stuff. Now, listen, we have got, of course, the roundtable discussion back tomorrow. We're back tomorrow at 4, then the roundtable discussion as well at 9 with Mia and Ash from Southview Coys. Me and Philip are also back with other pre-records for you members only. So around the FA Cup history, we're going to pre-record that for you guys. We also got the predicted lineup, me and Philip, for you members as well, and also our pre-match thoughts, which will be in the predicted lineup, or we may separate into 2 separate videos for you members. And also we're back on Friday night with a watch along. Saturday we've got FA Cup Saturday roundup, which I'm looking forward to doing, Philip. I love third round day in the FA Cup. It's always a surprise or two. We've also got you on Full Time Sports Network, which will be shown live on here. I'm doing the Newcastle Sunderland game. I'm doing the Arsenal Liverpool game with Bobby and the gang. And then you and me are doing the Villa game, aren't we? I think some point over the weekend. Which showing the Villa game. Yeah. We are. And also loads of other shows as we build up to Man United. Philip, thank you once again for coming on. It's always a pleasure doing these shows with you. I really enjoy them.
Likewise.
No, I tell you what, I couldn't do this channel without you, Philip. I'm telling you that now. I could not do these shows without you. I miss you when you're not with me. I'm a bit lonely. I enjoyed the banter we have. With
I'll try and not be missing action too often now. It's just unfortunately things get in the way that I have to look after. So
and also the cracks being ripped at you have to do it. You have to do it. You know what I'm getting at when the whip's cracked.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Anyway, what's it tonight? 80-year-old bingo night, is it tonight?
79.
79 and a half.
Yeah.
And a half.
Yeah, bingo tonight.
Yeah, we don't know why either, says Carl Simpson. But big up Carl and Tequila as well. Listen, on that bombshell, we'll leave it there. Thank you all for watching. Oh, one more comment just stuck at the end. Cheers, Demo. I joined you last to watch along. You have. It's been great. Where would Elvis be without Priscilla? Oh, very funny. Half fucking heart tequila. On that bombshell, we
Oh
should
dear, oh
leave it
dear.
there.
Good
He
luck.
should be dead, and I should be a billionaire. So anyway, on that bombshell, speak to you later. Good night. Come on, you Spurs
night,
in Big
Dick.
Ange we trust.
Exactly.
Sorry,
Right.
Philip. I haven't. We're still live. I just want to say, big up to Hot God 10. We do apologise. She said, "Damn." That's why I stopped it, because it was so funny. He went, "Damn, missed it." We can watch it in the replay.
Watch the
Anyway,
replay.
big up to Hot God 10. Speak to you later. Sorry, Philip. I had to come back, and I saw that and made me laugh. Whatever
All
you
right.
do, enjoy yourself. Come on, you Spurs, and we'll go out with the short intro. Goodbye.